Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today we're going to have a discussion on diminished chords for the saxophone. We'll do this in two parts. In part one, we'll look at the diminished chord, the 3-note diminished chord, and the 4-note half diminished chord, which is also known as the minor 7th flat 5. I'm on the tenor saxophone today. This is a B flat instrument, and we'll use the G diminished chord for the demonstration. So one way to think of a diminished chord is referring to, in this case, a G major scale and using the formula 1, 3 flat, 5 flat from the G major scale. Those three notes would be G, B flat and D flat. So that's a G diminished arpeggio on the saxophone. Let's have a listen to what that diminished chord sounds like when played on the guitar. Now, another way to think of a diminished chord is as the naturally occurring chord in the 7th position of every major scale. So on the screen I've got an A flat major scale written in the lower octave. You'll notice the 7th note of an A flat major scale is G. And if we harmonise that second line G to 3 notes by going line, 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 so second line, third line, fourth line of music, given the key signature of A flat major, we end up with the same 3 notes, G, B flat and D flat. So a diminished chord is not an unusual chord, it's one of the foundation chords in every major key. Now, if you look at the 4-note version of the harmonisation of that 7th degree of the major scale, you'll notice that the 4th note, the new note that is added, is F. So a G half diminished chord would be G, B flat, D flat and F. This is also called a G minor 7th flat 5, and it sounds like this. Let's have a listen to the G minor 7th flat 5 on the guitar. Now that we've learnt how to play both the 3-note and 4-note harmonised version of the G diminished chord, we need to be able to find a scale where we can make horizontal melodies rather than vertical melodies, where we can use the 8 notes of a standard scale to play against a diminished chord or a minor 7th flat 5 chord. The answer's simple, because both of those chords come directly from a foundation chord of a harmonised major scale. If we play an A flat major scale, starting on the 7th mode, the Locrian mode of that major scale, so we play from G to G of an A flat major scale, we get the perfect diminished scale to play against both the diminished, the half diminished and the minor 7th flat 5 chord. So we can call that a G Locrian scale or just a G diminished scale based on the notes from an A flat major scale. In part 2 of this series, we'll explore the G diminished 7th chord. Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. I really hope you enjoyed today's music instruction video. If you did, then you've joined the millions of viewers who have benefited from content on my free music education YouTube channel. Can I ask you to consider 2 things, please? If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll be updated every time new content is made available. Secondly, if you are in a position to do so, please consider making a donation towards the ongoing costs of producing these videos. It's safe and easy to do so. It's done via PayPal. There's a Make a Donation link on the home page of this channel under Home About. And there's also a donation link in the text for every video. Rest assured that any and all monies received will be reinvested in making this channel the best, most informative, content-rich music education channel of its kind anywhere on the internet. Thank you and bye for now.